Yeah, so I want to riff on something that my buddy Terry earlier that I duetted made me think about. And the question she asks is very important and profound. And what's jumping out at me now is it's the same shit. What's old is new again. Black people have become, quote unquote, protest, struggle, commodities slash fucking I would say companies. Like we're a commodity. If you're under if you're being oppressed and whatever, enlist the black community. They're good at that stuff. It's almost like in my industry, companies have a certain reputation. This company is a very good painting company. This company is good if you want to do concrete work. This company is good for that. You want a good design firm? They got this company is good for that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Things of that sort. So black people have become sorry Marvel, but black people have become heroes for hire when it comes to oppression. If you're an oppressed people, get black people to help you fight for your freedom. If you're a white woman who wants to fight, if you want to fight for your women's rights, get black people to come fight for you. If you're a Latino community, right, who fuck themselves over and are trying to desperately to get themselves out of the shithole they put themselves in, hey, get black people to come and fight for you. And the unfortunate thing is that black people have, unfortunately, because we're people who take Ubuntu to heart. We're like naturally Ubuntu, you know. Because we're naturally that way, we tend to organically come to the aid of those who are oppressed. Because we know that if one of us is oppressed, then none of us are really free and stuff. And we operate that way. Our people have always been that way. Our people are an empathetic people to a fault. But what we're seeing and what November 5th last year, showed us was that y'all think of us as some kind of struggle commodity, some kind of struggle company that you can employ to come and do the legwork for you. Listen, I don't know how to change the kitchen. Let's get Ace. Let's get this Ace company to come and install the kitchen for me because I don't know what I'm doing, but I need it done. It's the same way a lot of a lot of you non-white groups and certain sections and white women have treated the black community. We're like some company you can quote unquote hire to come and do all the legwork for you, come and do all the heavy lifting for you, to come and put our bodies and take the strafing fire for you. And we're disposable. We're disposable like a piece of used tissue for you. Because far as you're concerned, oh wait, you know what? We throw them a bone, we throw them some symbolism, we throw them some rhetoric about solidarity, we throw some rhetoric about we're all women when it comes to trying to get black women in, and oh no, we're all working class when it comes to that shit, to try and get black people to fight for you. But at the end of the day, y'all still maintain this anti-black, hostile as fuck, mejorada raza, model minority shit. You still, the white man treats you like shit. The white identity treats you like shit, especially if you're non-white. And you know what you do? You're trying to hedge your bets. You're trying to eat your cake and have it too. You want to struggle. And you think, oh no, they know how to do the struggle best. They know how to do the struggle better than anybody else. Let's employ black people to struggle for us. But you still want to maintain the hope that whitey will pick you. White women still want to maintain the hope that white men would somehow start penalizing you for having a BJJ and allow you to operate the same way they do, and not point to the fact you have a VJJ and that you're quote unquote reproductive. My friend, you are so right about that question. And yeah, they see us as fucking commodities that they can employ and discard at will without looking at us as truly even. They look at us again. Here's the thing: what's old is new. They still look at us like a resource to fucking exploit. And when you look at something as a resource to fucking exploit, there's a directionality of power implied. Meaning you are the higher level, and we are the tools. We're on the lower level to be employed to do the work. We're a contractor to be employed to do the work. And if we're a contractor to be employed to do the work, that means you're in charge of disbursing some kind of reward, some kind of payment at your discretion. Which implies, and is showing up with your persistent anti-fucking blackness. No matter what black people have done for you, you think it could give us some oh, we're all together rhetoric, and that should be enough. And we should be, and because you never give, you never, you never recognize us. You never give us you never let us have the access. You never allow us to be truly equal to you. You have this entitlement to black bodies and black energy, right? That comes with some assumed, directionality of power. We're a commodity to be exploited, to be used. And we're like, come on, man. Like, listen, we need you right now. Come on. Let's go. What's going on? Why aren't the black people out there? Come on, why aren't you black people there? Come on. We've always employed you for this when things get rough. Come on. This is what you people do. We are human beings, and we are your equals. We are not commodities to be exploited when you need them. We're not at your beck and call. We're not some contractor that's gonna struggle to be used and deployed for when you see fit, to be thrown away and discarded when you finish with us or when we become inconvenient. This is how y'all are coming across. And thank you, my friend, for raising that. But seriously, y'all are out of pocket for that shit. And thank you, my friend, for bringing this out of me, for teasing this out of me with your video that I do with it. Because it's something that's been gnawing at me for the longest time. What is it? Why do they keep coming to us all the time? Why do they keep expecting us to file in, to come in as this tool to be deployed, as some kind of gear they can don to do what they need to do or feel like doing at this moment, and some gear that they can don and cast off when they're finished or when it becomes too uncomfortable to keep wearing? Like, what is it about us? And yeah, now I realize we are a commodity, a resource to be exploited. And we're not about that anymore. Fuck that. Black people, you need to come and do your jobs. Your jobs are to be the struggle company for those of us who are oppressed, when we're oppressed, or even if we feel oppressed, in the case of white women. Whenever we feel oppressed, this is your job. You're supposed to come by readily, we shouldn't have to ask you to come and do your job. You are who we employ for that. Us people of color, us Latino community, the Asian community, the other non-white members of the community, we, we're looking at you, because honestly, you black people, you did what you did, and you let us come in here, and frankly, the white man has said, like, you're not to be considered anything other than a tool to be used. And so that's what we've been doing. Like, what's your problem, black people? You've been okay with this, haven't you? You keep coming in and helping us out and helping out everybody, organically. Come on, man. Why aren't you doing this anymore? Come on, where are the black people? You're supposed to be out there. Well, when we said, I bet. When we said, no more, we're done, that was us looking back over the decades of struggle that we've done for this country, in spite of this country, for everyone, including white people. That was us looking back at all of that and being like, well, goddamn, y'all really fucking don't give a shit about us. Y'all really fucking hate us. And, no. Our labor, our energy, our blood, our flesh, our bodies are no longer free. There's no longer a buffet when it comes to us anymore. Our when it comes to just picking us up and using us. We're not the tools in the gang box anymore. We're not the struggle tools in the gang box, picked up, used, and discarded at your whim anymore. We're just not that. You don't get to call up Angie's List and request a Negro to help you struggle, to help you fight for your rights. You don't get to you don't get to look in the phone book and request a black sister to help you fight for your reproductive rights, white women. That's done. Thank you again, Terry. You keep it real as always. Much respect. Y'all need to listen up. We ain't playing with y'all this time. Something changed. Something broke. The bottle that's filled with all the fucks we had to give. No, I won't say we don't give a fuck. That's a lie. A lot of us do feel for what's going on out there. We're empathetic. We do feel what's going on. But we're just tired of being used. And used with the rank disrespect. And the rank just contempt that we get used with. So, have a good day. This one's a long one.